Okay, welcome back. ଆମେ କ'ଣ discuss କରୁଥିଲେ features, concept. I will talk some more point. These are the different forms of industrial dispute. ଗୋଟେ ତମେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପେପରରେ ଆମେ ପଢିଥିଲେ strike, ଘେରାଉ, lockout, picketing, boycott. Within strike there are different types of strike. Economic strike, general strike, sympathetic strike, sit down strike, go slow strike. These are different forms of dispute. So when the dispute will arises, so how it will come, how it will be visible, either through strike or gherav or lockout. So production will happen. So to address all these things, we have different mechanisms, machineries, techniques. In the right side, methods I have mentioned: collective bargaining, grievance redressal, conciliation, mediation, arbitration. Each and every point is important and will give more time to understand the definition. What do you mean by conciliation? What do you mean by mediation, arbitration? What is the difference between conciliation and arbitration? Grievance redressal, collective bargaining. What do you mean by these things? So we'll understand. If you don't understand anything, you will let me know. So I'll explain you or tell you something on each point. Then I have one slide which will talk about the possible question. What is the main objective of the Industrial Dispute Act? That we understood. The main objective is to maintain the peace and harmony between the two parties. Who are the two parties? The employees and employer. The main objective of the act is to maintain and balance between labor and industry welfare by ensuring industrial peace and harmony. It focuses on the mechanism and procedure for the investigation and settlement of industrial dispute by conciliation, arbitration, and adjudication, which is provided under the state. So once you know the term, you can write as many as you can. So there are few terms what we are talking, you should know and remember. Then it is very easy to write. How many sections are there in this act? There are 40 sections. You remember, this is very easy. Remember one line. Which act was introduced? The Industrial Dispute Act. So what is the act? So the name says Industrial Dispute Act. What is the main cause of industrial dispute? Why industry dispute arises in the industry? The causes of industrial dispute includes disparity in wages. Suppose तुमको पैसा कम मिलुची, काम अनुसार पैसा मिलुची, तमे स्ट्राइक करिबार तमे that is a cause of dispute. और तुमको बोनस आउनी, तुमको कुआइतला बोनस मिळ्यो किंतु बोनस मिळेनी, wages बोनस मिळेनी, किबा तुमको गोटे सेक्शन लोकଙ୍କୁ ଏତିକି ଟଙ୍କା ମିଳୁଛି, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ସେକ୍ସନ ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ଭଲ ଟଙ୍କା ମିଳୁଛି. You are not getting equal amount what others are getting. ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ cause ହେଇପାରେ dispute ର. Dispute between the labor union and the industry. Different union ଅଛି ଗୋଟେ industry, ତାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ କିଛି problem is complete on fulfillment of or disregard of the rights of the labor. ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କାମ କରୁଛ ତମର ଯୋଉ ରାଇଟ୍ସ ଅଛି ଯୋଉ obligation ଅଛି ତମେ ତାକୁ ତମର ରାଇଟ୍ସ ଅଛି କି ତମେ 30ଟା ଲିଭ୍ ନେଇପାରିବ ବର୍ଷରେ in 1 year you can avail 30 leaves suppose whenever you are not availing that you can get extra money or additional money and cash that leave as your salary. This is your policy. This is something written in the document or a policy. But you are not getting that. So this is something disregarding your commitment, your policy, or whatever written in the document. This kind of questions, possible questions. So there are multiple questions. So one slide I was showing you regarding the schedule. Schedule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There could be question on that. And the other slide I was talking about that we'll read in the next class. Collective bargaining, grievance. Collective bargaining is, you will read more in the first paper. You have a chapter on that. Grievance redressal and conciliation, mediation, arbitration. Each point could be question, could be small descriptive questions. You can write it once you understand the concept. Like first question number 1, you will have multiple questions on that. There is another slide which will give some overview of this idea. The title of the act, territory, who was invented this act, when it was approved. Assented means approved. 11th March 47, during the March 11th 47 it was approved. And it was started in 1st April 1947. We read this in some different slide. When it was started on force, it was on April 47. March it was drafted or approved. We discussed how it is when it is approved and drafted. That means it came like a bill. Then it converted in an act. Then it was implemented on April. Territorial extent is who was involved in starting or initiating this policy. Title is nothing but the one kind of definition or the meaning of policy, meaning of the act. These are the overview of the ID Act, Industrial History. What we discussed from the beginning, we can these are the syllabus we discussed, we talked about. These are the different acts. If we are talking about the first one, Industrial Relationship, Industrial Dispute Act, is all two acts, then next Trade Union Act. All these two are related to industrial relationship IR. which is your first paper, higher. Then the second group is related to wages and bonus. There are three acts in wages and bonus. Then the third group is related to the social security. This will something new for you. You will be not reading, not knowing many things out of it. Workmen's Compensation Act, ESI Act, EPF Act, Maternity Act, Gratuity Act, Pension Act, all these things, Social Security Act, all the act related to Social Security is something new. This is one group. What we are talking is related to your first paper, IR, and most of the concept you read there and here. We'll spend more time on few things. Tomorrow is Sunday, so we'll meet on Monday. Monday we'll have discussion on the same act. Then we'll switch over to the next act, Trade Union Act, 1926. And also while discussing this act, we'll capture some actual case studies. Those cases you remember. In the next class, Monday, we'll discuss some case studies and additional things on idea. Monday again, same time we'll meet, 3 o'clock. Or you want any further change in the timing?
No, sir.
Okay. We'll meet the same time, 3 o'clock.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.